Just ahead, a visit to the Montana studio of a different kind of Western artist.
These are silks from old tobacco pouches.
Inside an ordinary-looking house in Great Falls, Montana.
Those are really cool.
You'll find the studio and personal art gallery of an extraordinarily talented couple, artists Echo and Ron Ukrainetz. It's a home chock full of wonderful art, mostly Western, like Ron's striking clayboard engraving of a Native American headdress.
That is awesome.
Ron's not home today.
That's what I like to do with pieces.
So we'll focus on Echo's impressive and unusual work known as fine art batik.
I always say I'm a frustrated oil painter.
And her favorite subject, her true passion, is recreating turn-of-the-century photographs of American Indians, like those of famed photographer Edward R. Curtis.
Black man Arapaho.
Mm-hmm. When I start, I have this idea that it's going to look like an oil painting. And I call it getting to France. If I could get to France. I get to Holland, but I don't ever get to France. I take the photograph after I draw it, and then I put it on here and I start batiking.
Batik is a creative process of applying alternating wax and dye treatments to an outline of whatever picture Echo is creating on a high-quality stretched cloth.
And I put the wax on with brushes, and then I have my dyes. I draw on the bird, and then I put some wax.
Echo has produced a small book explaining how batik is done.
Then I dye it this color.
And there's a detailed description of the process on our website.
And then the piece is done. Not a well-known technique in the art world. It's a very ancient technique.
A finished piece has the feel of stiff cardboard, which then goes into a freezer and comes out for a bit of what Echo calls crackle.
By crackle is I bend and break the wax, so I get just a little crackle, which is typical of batik.
A final treatment with black dye fills in the crackle breaks, and at the very end of the process, the wax is removed, and the results are both fascinating and unpredictable.
I don't know what it's going to look like until I get the wax out, because I don't know if the wax has stopped the dye or what.
The self-taught artist consistently turns out intriguing pieces of eye-catching color, unlike anything you've ever seen.
I love the fact that they're black and white photographs, so I can do anything I want with color.
And no two are alike.
And I don't have any desire to do prints. I guess I'm not doing it to be rich. I'm doing it because each one, I want to see how far I can push the medium.
Echo's batiks each have their own story, especially the Native American images. And while she started out with Curtis, Echo now uses images from other historic photographers of the era, like Gertrude Casebear.
She had such a rapport with them. There's one that's Joe Blackfox. He's got a glint in his eye.
Bringing out the eyes is a trademark of an Echo batik. It's as if she brings her subjects back to life.
After about 4 or 5 dye baths on the face, I can hold it up to the light and see the eyes looking back at me. And that's what I like. That makes the person looking at the artwork a participant in the piece.
And while her history is accurate,
and that's a Kootenai flathead,
Echo does take artistic license with her colors.
Ron is historically authentic. And he said, no, that wouldn't be that color. And I said, I don't care. I like that color.
Echo's a regular at her hometown's famous Russell Auction Art Show at the C.M. Russell Museum in Great Falls, and her work has also been featured at the Briscoe Western Art Museum in San Antonio.
I'm at a sweet spot because I can make them, I can sell them, and then I can make some more.
What a talented couple you two are.
We have fun. We have fun.